Coach, thank you. We have playoff football and bone-chilling playoff football at that in the city of brotherly love at Lincoln Financial Field. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the San Francisco 49ers and the Philadelphia Eagles. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
51, come on. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the box to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Garoppolo on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anderson Aho. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Push him back.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
On first down, they run with Howard. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
From the 17, Wentz is caught by Jackson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
What we got?
They'll try to run for it with Howard. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
Right, didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down, and he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Garoppolo. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. On second down, a run with Breida. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop there, Andrew Sendejo. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. On first down, here's Breida. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida, 29 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Wentz will try again on second down. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. But now it's third down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's go, D. Big Sears right here. We got to step it up.
Now Wentz on third down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Now on fourth down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. Fielded just inside the 20. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Breida. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said,
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Now Wentz. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's 3rd down.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that.
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. D. Ford able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Here comes Pettis on the return. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go, here we go. 21, 21.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And an alley to run. Past the 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They run with Breida. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got to be a little... Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
To throw, it's Wentz. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Play action. Now Wentz eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. He'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Check.
Man 5-7.
Now Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Wentz now to throw. Out to his left. Ertz has it left side. An Eagle 1st down there. Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ. They'll run on 1st down. Howard. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
On play action, Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now it's Breida. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play.
He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. There he goes left side. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Hey, gun.
Check 59, Mike.
21. Here we go.
59. I got you.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
It's now second and 10.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And it's third down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Taking a shot for Samuel. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, as time expires in the first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Gold with the extra point. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the reach. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
and I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A gain of 13. It's a first down. A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Dee Ford picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Wentz going to throw. And that's complete to Jeffrey.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Great 15, great 15.
From the red zone now, Wentz. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. This is Howard on 2nd down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. An 11-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They run again with Breida, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Breida. Gets through, and now an opening. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one 28 yards on the ground.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run with Coleman on first down. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
But it's third down.
Here we go.
Hey, watch the slant.
White.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. Completes it to Samuel. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run with Breida, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a second and goal. Garoppolo is going to give this to Breida on the draw, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's third and goal. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. Escaping the pressure right to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. To throw is Wentz. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Throwing now is Wentz. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Hang in there now.
From midfield, here's Wentz. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, 50 yards. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2. They'll try and run it in. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not all now joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. 12 yards there and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Garoppolo. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. This is Breida. Malik Jackson there to make the stop. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. A gain there of 21 yards. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
One, Omaha.
Mike 51.
Let's go.
Here's Breida. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Now a give to Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down. The Niners on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is third down and 12. On third down, a run from Breida. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. This would put them in the NFC title game. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Now it's Gould after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, 1 game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use